no matter who you are, you can have nothing. If you just work hard, you can literally do anything in this world. If I have all this money, why not just help as many people as I can? Started from zero, hardly $1 to my name, gap tooth, glasses, little nerd. I just worked. I made it work eventually, and now look at me. Oh man, I thought you only just did the outline. Oh fuck, yeah.
But once you feel it, you'll be fine.
Sweet, so let's get the show on the road.
There you are. How's that feel?
It's actually calm.
Yeah.
I need to create a goal that can't be reached. And I feel like legacy is a goal that you can't ever be like, oh yeah, I've got legacy now.
Yeah, you can't be present in it.
Yeah, it's more like it's an unachievable goal, but it makes me constantly strive to be the best person I can be.
When you think about legacy, what do you want? What is it you want your legacy to be? Like, if you could pin it down to a few things.
Pin it out to a few things. So, I mean, I think just my existence is part of it. So I want, kids or young adults to look at me and go, man, this KSI guy, he started with 0 subscribers. He didn't have a helping hand. He just worked hard and did all the grafting and grinding to get to where he is now. And, he wasn't talented. He just, you could see where I came from. So I didn't know how to do any of these things, but I just worked towards it. And now I'm at that point where I'm at now. And I want people to look at that and go, yeah, you know what? If he can do it, I can do it. So I want people to be inspired by that. And yeah, I just want to also just help the people, help the world as much as I can. So I'm there like, okay, if I have all this money, like, what do I want to do with it? And it's like, why not just help as many people as I can? So I feel like I need to just give back because it just makes sense. Like, it's just, I feel like, yeah, it's just, I'm happy. Like, money-wise, I reached a point years ago where I was more than happy. So now it's like, okay, let me figure myself out, mentally. I made sure I figured myself out mentally, was like, okay, to the point where it's now like mentally I'm good, physically I'm good, money-wise I'm good, everything is good. So it's like, now that I know I'm happy, I can make other people happy.
Without revealing too much, like, say you're in the future, you've got billions. What is your plan to help? Because I can imagine having that responsibility of having I've actually got too much to even spend. What can I do that's gonna make impact?
I think for me, like, I've been telling my manager Mams that I've wanted to create a charity like for so long, and I want it to be a charity that's just see-through, so you can literally go on like the website and just see everything where all the money goes and everything and all of that. But I don't want it to be a thing where people donate. I think it's just one of the things where I just do my own thing and people can see what I do, just to help out whenever I can. So like, I feel like just helping people in poverty is like a good place. Like, doesn't matter the race, just anyone who's in poverty, just helping people out. And then, obviously the less fortunate, minorities, and then just work my way up to just everyone I can. And, it's one of the things where money is definitely it gives you the ability to do a lot in this world. So any way I can just help out is probably how I see it.
Yeah. But when you said about, when I asked you about like going to that next level, you mentioned music. So like, do you feel like music did like, what's the word? Kind of like made things go up like in an exponential way. Like, do you feel like it changed everything?
Yeah. Definitely was just night and day. Like, instantly I got that respect. And if anything, it pissed me off. Well, because of how hard I worked doing YouTube. And then with music, like, it just, like, personally for me, I just don't think music is as hard as YouTube. Some people might say otherwise, but for me, like, I felt like it was a lot easier to, make a song that I know will do well compared to making YouTube videos that would do well. So, like, instantly, as soon as I was able to get like a couple top tens, instantly people were respecting me in the industry and stuff like that, and they were like, "Oh, KSI" and all this, and I'm just like, "Come on, man!" But yeah, I've been working so hard, it is what it is. I guess it's because it's something people understand. It's like with music, it's like, yeah, we can understand. If you do well in music, then you're certified.
I think you should be becoming more respected now. And
Yeah.
even more so, to be honest, switching out to streamers. Streamers are more
Yeah,
respected.
yeah. Oh, man, I feel like a lot of these kids just wouldn't understand like how things were like 10 years ago, for example. Like now it's just, I feel like it's so much easier for everyone to just come on to like Twitch or I mean Rumble, Kick. There's so many avenues for you to jump on to stream, or you know TikTok as well, another avenue for you to like get some sort of notoriety. You know, obviously YouTube. There's like even Instagram is Instagram, Threads, Twitter, etc. There's just so many avenues. Whereas back in the day, it was hardly anything, and you just had to. I remember I would post videos on forums, like FIFA forums, just trying to get some views. Yeah, just get people to look at my stuff. And then I just had to try and just improve my content and make it more entertaining, and then just build from nothing to something. Yeah.
So going back to the whole YouTube thing, when was that eureka moment when you thought, you know what, I can make something from this? When you got the pressure from your parents to obviously go uni and do all that kind of stuff?
I think for me, the big moment was when I was starting getting paid.
Yeah.
That was just it. When I was getting paid for doing something I enjoyed doing and I was having fun, I was like, this is crazy. Because I remember my parents were like, oh, you'll never make money playing games and all this and that. So for, the fact that I was able to make money playing games, I was like, this is mind blowing. This is crazy. What?
In an era as well where it wasn't normal.
Where it just was
new.
not a thing. It just wasn't a thing. It was the weirdest thing. Like, this is like the first time ever.
So now you hear it.
Yeah, now it's just normal. Yeah. Like people get paid and all you do is stream, you playing games. It's like, oh yeah, it's like bless. But back then it's like, what? People watch you play games. What?
If you were doing YouTube, like you said, like it's harder because YouTube, being a YouTuber wasn't respected. It was like you had a bit of a negative connotation. So like when you and your content as well was just mad.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Did you used to get a lot of stick at school? People think you're weird and like people think things and say.
Yeah, no, in school it was a little weird. A lot of people were like, why are you doing this random thing? Why are you posting stuff on the internet? But during the time I was at school, I wasn't really posting my face too much. Yeah, so I remember the first time I got recognized was when I was at a Watford game. Don't remember what game it was, but I was in the Watford stadium, and some guy just came up to me while I was with my friends, and they were like, "Oh, are you KSI?" So this was like near the point where I started showing my face, and I remember it freaked me out because I was like, "Yo, how do you know who I am?" Like, what the hell? Like, because normally I'm so used to just everyone being behind the screen or just being letters and numbers. So to actually have someone real come up to me, I was like, "Yo, this is weird."
How do you find it when people do approach you? Like,
What now?
yeah, because
I'm like.
does it put you on edge or?
No. I'm just.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, first of all, I always know I can always protect myself.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
physically.
You've done the
but,
training
like,
there.
But
So.
then if, let's say, if someone tried jumping me and like there's too many people, I know I'm just fit enough to just outrun most people. Yeah. And Steve, yeah, I've got security and all this and that. But like a lot of time, just having fans come up to me, I'm just like, I understand, I get it. It's for them, this is probably like a once in a lifetime. They might not ever see me again. So to be able to like see me and take a photo with me, it's like a big moment. And it's like, yeah, cool, let's go, let's do it. And so it's like me, if I was to see, I don't know, I'm trying to think of someone that when I was younger, well, someone like Dwayne Johnson. I was, like me meeting him, I was like, oh fuck, like it's Dwayne Johnson, yeah. But like,
Because you interviewed him? Didn't you?
yeah, years ago. So then to be on the other side it's like, okay, yeah, like we are all just normal humans.
So who, if anybody, would you say in this life you have the most admiration for their work or their art?
Um,
Anyone that you have the most admiration for what they do or their art or whatever?
I mean, I feel like there's probably a load of people. Yeah, like a lot of people I respect. You know, I went in terms of, well, I was gonna say YouTubers, but like Childish Gambino did post a lot of YouTube videos before he went on to do Community. Yeah, he posted. I'm not gonna remember the trio. He was in the trio. Yeah, where you post YouTube videos. Yeah, with these two other guys, and yeah, it was just hilarious. I remember I used to always watch them. Musicians, you know, people like who do I want to say? I would say like Central C. I think I love his work ethic, man. I think he works very, very hard, and he's just consistent. And you know, he's not on the hype way. He posts like posts a song and goes, okay, you know, it was a hit. I'm gonna take a break. He's like, no, we're gonna keep going, keep doing the madness, and just, you know, I love that. You know, Dave is also another guy that I fucking respect a lot, and you know, he's just, yeah, you know, he's being able to adapt through the different, you know, music phases. I think that's really sick to see. You know, Skepta, you know, he's been around for time and he's done so well. Jamie, but yeah, Tyler Creator is another one. That's, again, he just, because I feel like there's a lot of artists who just want to just stay in their lane and never want to branch out, whereas Tyler Creator is just happy to just try shit. I think for me, I like people who don't just stick to just one thing. Yeah, what's the phrase? Jack of all trades, master of none, but most of the time better than the master of one. And because a lot of people just think jack of all trades, master of none, and then they leave it at that. But a lot of time, man, the jack of all trades is the person that does bits in life. So yeah, you shouldn't ever be afraid to branch out.
I think going off the back of that, I feel like you do so many crazy things, and I feel like your life is so mad to the point where you experience like beautiful things often.
Yeah.
How do you like still find things exciting? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, do you struggle to find things?
Things that I find exciting is like FPL, Fantasy Football League. I find that so exciting. I'm like, I can't wait for the next season. Like, yeah, to see how well I do against my friends, like stuff like that. Or I hope I can, you know, get into Masters in Overwatch. Just like, or just the little things now. It's, yeah, whereas before it used to be like, oh, I need to be able to get this type of house, or I need to have this much money, or da-da-da. Whereas now it's just like, I just appreciate, you know, just making like my parents happy, or or just, you know, doing something cool for my bro, or buying them a cool gift, or buying my mates cool gifts for their birthday, etc. So
that's what keeps you grounded, I guess, isn't it? And that's what you need when you're around so much.
Honestly, the best advice is just live life, which is so shit, but like, honestly, like, just don't be afraid to take risks in life, man. Just, you've got one life, so just always go for it. Even when you're like, oh, I don't want to do this, or I'm scared, just be like, nah, fuck it, bro. I'm gonna do this. And you know, even if you fall flat on your face, at least you fucking tried. You know what I mean? And the journey of you, like, at least attempting it is like, is cool in itself, and that's a story in itself, rather than having no story of being like, yeah, I didn't even do anything. Yeah, I didn't even try. I just stayed in this lane.
What was your first ever tattoo? How old were you, and what's the story behind it?
First ever tattoo was literally, how many hours? I think it was about 6 hours, and it was knowledge, strength, and integrity.
You got all of them done?
All in one go, 2017, yeah. So this is when I was having my like blackout session, where I just like left social media, left YouTube, left everything, and I was just trying to figure myself out. And just, yeah, I was kind of sick of just having to make content for everything. And I was kind of making content for my audience rather than making content for me. So I kind of just went off the rails a little. And yeah, that was like my thing, where I just tattooed knowledge, strength, and integrity. Yeah, just did it. And then I got this XIX when I was in Bath, when I was with my girlfriend. And yeah, it was a random thing. I was like, oh yeah, me and Ethan, let's fucking do it. Yeah. So he got his like a while ago, and then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it as well. And then yeah.
What was the influence in your household like growing up with tattoos? Was it like?
It just wasn't a thing. Yeah, it just. I mean, it wasn't even talked about. Like, I think the idea of even getting a tattoo was never. My parents never thought I'd ever get one, or I guess they wouldn't be keen essentially. Yeah, because Christian household, black black Christians. Yeah, it's just no. Yeah, that's why I have to make sure every tattoo I have has meaning, so that I can explain what every part of what I've got on my body means.
Goats of YouTube, Mount Rushmore. What's yours?
Yeah, I mean, this is personal, but I guess for me, I'd say Hutch, C Nanas, Zerka or Josh, and who did I say was the GOAT?
Not PewDiePie.
I was thinking like, should I say PewDiePie? But like a lot of the people I mentioned, they're kind of just like OGs. Obviously Josh is Josh, but they were the reason why I was able to get into YouTube, and they were like the founders of the whole scene. Like Hutch, C Nanas, I mean, I guess Zergriz, and I'll put Zerka in there. But I could change Zergriz with. No, I'll say Zergriz.
Would you not? Obviously, this doesn't influence you, but Mr. Beast would be in there.
Yeah, no, obviously, like but then that's the thing, like, I'd
change the whole.
Yeah, so I'd have like, so that's like for me, and then in goats, another section of goats, so another 4. I'll be like PewDiePie, Mr. Beast, and then, I'd put Moist Critical, and because I'm trying to think of people who've been in the game for so long, but able to like. Well, with Logan, he kind of came through the Vine era. Yeah. So like he was like another section. Yeah. Like so he wasn't there from like 2008, 2009. So I'm trying to think of people who started from then, and Philip DeFranco. Yeah, like people who are still going and and influence and did the madness. Yeah.
Do you feel like you'd be on either of those Rushmores?
Nah. No. I think for me, I'm just in my own random ass box. Okay. Because like, there's no one you can really compare me to. If that makes sense. Like, who boxes and also does music and also does YouTube. It's like, but like to the level that I was able to, the level I'm at.
What's your relationship like with Logan now? That's what I was going to ask next.
Yeah, that's pretty blessed, man. Yeah, it's pretty calm. It's just like boys. We just talk about, just normal stuff. Yeah, just he recently proposed to his girlfriend. Yeah, and I kind of knew it was going to happen, but I just didn't say anything. Yeah, and obviously when it happened, just congratulated him, and it was just talk about how well Prime's doing. And
does it annoy you when people resell Prime for bare expensive?
I mean, it's just is what it is now. Like, people are gonna just do stuff. I mean, same with the sidemen charity match. People have resold those. Like, we've sold it for like what, £8, and people reselling it for like 100 and something. It's sad, but yeah, like people are always gonna, just kind of like piracy. People are always gonna find a way to do something, or make money, or do something that they shouldn't be doing. It's just, so you just gotta just go with it and just be like, all right, whatever.
Okay, so do you feel like you need to keep succeeding to keep the hype of Prime going? Does that pressure?
I think maybe partly. Yeah, I do. But I think I put that pressure on myself because I like putting pressure on myself because it makes me perform better. So yeah, I'm gonna say yes. The more successful I am, the better Prime will do. I want to be that guy that everyone goes, you know what? Anything he puts his mind to, he can fucking do it. And I think that's just sick. Yeah. And I tell my audience they can do the exact same. And obviously a lot of people go, yeah, whatever. But I'm there like, bro, you can literally see where I started from. Like I had, gap tooth, glasses, little nerd, didn't know how to fight, didn't know how to, do anything. But I just worked and just grinded. And yeah, man, I failed several times, but yeah, I made it work eventually. And now look at me. Yeah.
What letter you on, VJ?
I've done pretty much nearly all of it now.
You ain't moved once.
I know, yeah.
I'm just sitting there like it's not even happening.
Oh shit. Fuck. Wait, Ron, that was.
Quick.
Oh man, I thought you only just did the outline. Oh fuck, yeah.
That's little tiny bits.
Holy shit, let's go. Fuck, you said 5 hours.
No, but that's what I mean. You're sitting so well, so we're just flying for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just don't put it in.
Jeez.
Might get choited into all clients from now on.
Yeah. Yo, what's up? It's your boy KSI. I just got inked by Vivid Ink. Thank you very much, boss. See you lot in a bit. Take care. Peace.